Excuse me. I just want to compliment you. You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you a model?
Yeah.
This is Todd. He's a 54-year-old investor, and that's him approaching a literal model on the street.
Let me take you out for a drink sometime. What do you think?
I mean,
And if you want to know if he successfully gets her phone number, you have to watch until the end to find out. Just a few months ago, Todd had never done an approach, had zero success on dating apps, and was rarely getting dates. Fast forward to today, and Todd has gone on 20 dates in a single month with women in their 20s and 30s. But his approaches are still far from perfect, and he's struggling with 5 big mistakes that are ruining his chances with the most attractive women. And chances are you're doing the same. So in today's video, you'll go behind the scenes with me as I take Todd through live approaches and correct his mistakes in real time. He'll also share the exact step-by-step process he used to land the 20 dates. The goal? To get 3 successful phone numbers in under an hour. And to do it, we'll have to fix the first and most common mistake.
Is there anything in particular with your approach that you feel you need to work on or you'd like to improve?
I'm a little self-conscious of my age. It's one thing that comes to mind to work
Don't
on.
lose that.
Not to try to exit too quickly, like get the number and then just leave,
Once you secure the IG or secure the phone number, that kind of sets the cadence of this is interaction that's going somewhere, and it kind of has a romantic implication. So to leave, it's like, well, you're leaving money on the table. Right. Let's see how he does. I feel pretty confident he's gonna do well.
Excuse me. Hi, you're very pretty. I just want to say hello.
sorry?
You're very pretty. I wanted to say hello.
Oh, thank you.
Are you from? You're not from New York?
I'm from
Oh, you are.
India.
What's your family background? You look like you've got.
Oh yeah, I'm technically Indian ethnically, but I was born here. So.
Very, very cool. Well, what's your name? It's a nice name.
Hi.
What do you like to do for fun when you're? What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just walking around, listening to music, reading.
Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna get going, but could I get your IG or something?
Oh,
Hi guys. I just want to say hello. You're both very pretty. Let me guess, you both go to NYU.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna guess again. You both go to Oklahoma State.
No.
Last guess, San Diego.
No.
All right, where are you from? Are you? Are you just visiting New York?
No, we go to school here.
At NYU?
No.
Or no, at another school. Okay, I won't pry any further. I think you should both go into law
I don't think so.
or dance.
Not for me. I used to be a competitive dancer.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
Actually, you're both very pretty. You look like you could be a model. Are you a model? Have you done modeling?
I mean, I am signed, but I haven't really
You're not
it.
famous yet.
No.
No, but you got the
We'll
look.
manifest. We'll put it out there.
Well, it's a beautiful day. I wish you both a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Todd started the day off with some great momentum, jumping right into 2 back-to-back approaches. But his first one was a rejection, and the second group was just too young for his liking. So after getting him warmed up, it was time to do a debrief.
One note on the first interaction. You said, so what do you do for fun when you're not, what do you do for fun? You were gonna say when you're not studying or when you're not in school. Don't hesitate like that. I could tell you were second guessing yourself.
What do you like to do for fun what do you like to do for fun? I think you should both go into law.
You don't want to have these hesitation moments or second guessing when you ask a question, just commit to it, because it's better to commit to it and ask the wrong question and then, deal with whatever the awkwardness is there. Because when you cut yourself off halfway through a thought, now you're stuttering, you're hesitating, and it just creates a weird energy in the interaction. So don't hesitate, don't second guess yourself. Again, you have very good energy and a good vibe overall, which is why even though in that other interaction you approached the girls who were probably a little too young, they still didn't tell you to fuck off. They still entertained you and they amused your conversation. So use that as a way to build confidence. I noticed when you were talking to the second group of girls, you were using your hands a lot, but I could tell you were doing it because you didn't know what to do with your hands.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe I should just.
You can do, it's good to, no, you can gesticulate and it's fine to use your hands, it's a good thing. But I noticed you were kind of doing it because you were didn't know what else to do.
That's true.
So it's okay, it's okay to just have your hands at your side, put a hand in a pocket or just cross whatever it is. Same thing as when you're asking a question or saying something. Instead of pausing midway through, if you're going to do something with your body language, just commit to it fully, right? Like,
Good
don't
idea.
like do this weird like half in, half out. Because when you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the conversation, you're not creating a consistent vibe or a consistent energy,
Yeah.
and it makes it hard for the girl to buy into or latch on. You did a really good job in the interaction of like, generally you were like having fun.
Yeah.
Like you weren't being too serious, you weren't being too logical. You're like, let me guess, you do this or that or whatever. I think you probably did it a little too long, but it's fine. Like
Yeah.
that energy and that overall vibe is more of the right thing than the wrong thing. And it's better than just going in and being super logical and boring in interview mode. So overall,
Yeah.
pretty good. How do you feel about them?
Overall, it's good. I feel like I felt pretty confident in myself standing in front of them. Like, I wasn't worried about rejection because I've been doing this, I think, long enough now where I've had enough success in my pocket that I can kind of just use that to fuel my confidence. I've also been rejected enough times where it kind of just doesn't bother me the way it
Yeah.
used to. So it's all good. Like, overall positive vibe, you know, positive energy. How's the book? How's the book?
Okay.
What is the book?
I just started.
What's it called? Oh, you play tennis? I play tennis too. I grew up playing tennis, but I was never very good. How good are you?
I'd also say not that good.
Not that good. So how come you're reading about the game of tennis? You want to get better?
Can't hurt, right?
Who,
It's about mentality. And I think
who's your favorite player?
I still have to say Federer.
Federer. I love Federer too. You know what I like to do is I play pickleball. Do you ever play pickleball?
No, I haven't.
You should try pickleball.
Okay, I think it's really big thing in the US, right?
Everybody plays pickleball now, and a lot of people who played tennis before, now they play pickleball. But you look like you're very athletic. What sport did you play growing up and stuff?
Tennis.
Tennis,
And I
okay.
did some ballet.
Ballet.
Just like Steffi Graf did.
Do you like Steffi Graf?
Yes?
Yeah, she's fantastic, yeah. I think she's better than the women that play today, don't you think so?
There's just no really good constant player at the moment.
Yeah. That was crazy. What was it, 6-0, 6-0?
That's so nice for everyone.
We should play pickleball sometime. You want to play?
Oh, maybe, I don't know. I just moved here, so
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
From Germany. Okay. Well, let me get your IG and we'll play some pickleball. I'll teach you how to play.
Actually, I don't know about that.
Why?
So, are you from New York?
Yes.
Did you grow up here?
I grew up in. I live right now. I live in. Well, do you know the neighborhoods of New York, or not?
Little, yeah.
Yeah. So I live in. And I'm. And I also do some other things, but I'm an international model. Can you tell? No, I'm not. I'm not a model. But yeah. Well, tell you what. I can see you're on the fence about the pickleball. Let me give you my IG, and if you're interested, you can hit me up. How's that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I have to tell you, I don't use it a lot, but
Do-
I don't even have the app anymore.
You don't have the app? All right, I'll give you my phone number, and you can.
Really? That's kind of personal.
No?
You sure? Okay. Then we'll do that.
Yeah, let me give it to you.
By the way,
Huh?
nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. What does Nachname mean? Is that German?
It's like last name.
Okay.
Like first name, last name.
All right. So I'm putting my last name too, so you know that I'm
Serious person.
I'm a serious person. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Have a nice
Okay.
By the way, if you'd like to work with me personally to master your in-person interactions and get you on 1 to 3 dates per week with girlfriend quality women, click the first link in the description and apply to join my private coaching program.
You'll notice when you initially suggested playing pickleball, she was a little bit hesitant, and then she asked you a question. She said, are you originally from New York, or do
Yeah,
you live
yeah,
in New
yeah.
York? That's an objection rather than a rejection.
Right.
But then it's also an indicator of interest, right? Like she's still deciding on whether or not she's interested
Yeah, I
or
tried to
should move
put her at
forward.
ease, which is why I got specific. I'm like, I'm in. And you know what I mean? I tried to give her more information to make
So-
her feel more comfortable.
Excellent. Yeah, so that was a really good way of trying to solve the objection. You did a good idea when you asked her for her Instagram, and she's like, oh, I'm not sure. And you said, okay, how about I give you mine, and then you can decide. So that's
Yeah.
great, right? Because it puts the ball in her court. You're still getting some sort of escalation. You're still getting her to agree to it, and then
Yeah.
she can kind of decide. Also, you have a good Instagram. It's something we've worked on a lot. It's like she could scope it out, see whatever. I know there was like some issue with the app was deleted
She
or
said
shit.
she doesn't have it.
Yeah, she needed to like update it on
Gave
her
her my
phone.
phone.
So when you gave her your number, you're doing a good job making some jokes about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact that it's in German.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. One thing though that I think you could have cleaned up or fixed was, especially if you knew she was German, a good way to build rapport is like, I mean, you just came back from Europe, right? Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
you were traveling there. You'd be like, oh, no way, like I was just here or there, blah blah blah. That's a good way to build some rapport. I'm sure if she's German, she's been to the same places you have in Europe, so it's a really easy way to develop more common ground and rapport with her.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Another thing you did is when you got the phone number, kind of like we talked about earlier on when we were setting the intention of what we wanted to work on, is you did run away a bit.
Okay.
And when she mentioned, she was German and you were kind of making the jokes about it, that would have been a good time to talk about it, especially because she was a little on the fence.
yeah.
Staying in the interaction longer after the phone number would have been important because now she's at least agreed to maybe
Yeah.
see you again, talk to you again. So like that's like a pretty meaningful step in terms of her investment level. So you would want to continue talking to her after that and build some more interest. But overall, I also liked how you made a lot of really good observations in there. You made the comment about what she was reading, then you knew about tennis. So I think honestly, that's why she humored you quite a bit in
Yeah.
the conversation, because you knew about tennis and you guys were talking a lot about it. You went back and forth, etc. So like it was very easy. You established rapport well in the beginning, which was solid. Overall though, I thought you did a very, very solid job at handling the objections and sticking it out, which is really important. Like, and I noticed you committed more. You fully
I
committed, which
noticed
is
too,
important.
like I was more conscientious about my hands just kind of being in the same place the whole time. you know?
Yeah, they don't need to be
I was
like
just-
in the
yeah,
same place.
But
Like
I was just like owning it kind of as opposed
Yeah.
to kind of the awkward hesitation movements, you know.
overall, that was very excellent, man. I was
All right,
really,
thanks,
really
appreciate
glad
it.
to see that.
I just saw you and I wanted to say hello. You're very pretty. What's your name? Are you from New York?
Yes, I am.
Born and raised?
Yes.
Oh, how do you like New York?
I love New York.
Yeah.
It's my home.
What are you doing in New York? Are you working? Are you in school or?
I'm in school.
Oh, where are you at school?
I'm
I took classes there a few years, many years ago actually. I took a documentary filmmaking class there. It's a long time ago, but it was fun. What are you studying? Are you artistic? Is that what makes you interested in it?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you always thought that was what you wanted to do, or?
Yeah, for the most part.
That's very cool. Very cool. What do you do for fun?
I run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
used
look
to
like
run
you're very
track.
athletic.
Thank you very much.
You do track?
Yeah.
Really? How far? How fast can you do a mile?
550?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
550?
Yeah.
That is really impressive. And how many miles can you do? Like, where do you like to go out at night when you're not running? Are there any places you enjoy? Okay.
Kind of just wherever, like, not well, my friends, not my roommates, because they're dorming. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
But wherever they want to go out.
That's very cool. Well, I sometimes I have a place I sometimes have little parties and stuff. If I can get your IG, I'll invite you to a party if you'd like
Sure.
sometime. Okay, that'd be great. By the way, it's my birthday today.
Really? Happy
It is,
birthday.
yeah.
How old are you today?
I just turned 25. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, of course.
No, I'm 54 today.
Wow.
So yeah, but yeah. So what's your IG? I'll follow you and I'll definitely invite you. Have you ever done dance? You look like you could be a really good dancer. For a number of years back in the day, I did like salsa dancing. You look like you'd be a great salsa dancer.
Well,
Anyway,
it's in my blood. I'm Puerto Rican.
are you Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
I do.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I speak
That
well.
is-
Nunca he ido a Puerto Rico. Ah, sí, una vez a Puerto Rico, hace muchos años. Me gusta estudiar español. Yo hablo bien, pero entre 1 y 10 diría 7.5 o algo así. Anyways, really nice to meet you, and I'll be in touch. All right, you too.
So far, so good. So overall, that was a pretty strong interaction as well. How'd you feel about it?
I think overall it was good. I think that I should have soft closed something more one-on-one as opposed to, inviting her to
Yeah,
party kind of thing.
I think it would have been a better idea would have been to invite, like you mentioned, you're a member at like one of the social clubs here in the city.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been a better one, right? Because
But I can always change it if I reach out to her,
yeah, I liked how you used some observations and some cold reads where you're like, oh, you look very athletic. And then she mentioned that she runs. And then you said, oh, how fast can you run a mile? But you said it in kind of a challenging way, which I thought was good.
Oh, okay.
You kind of like looked her up and down. You said, how fast can you run a mile, right?
Yeah.
That's the benefit of doing cold reads is when you do a cold read, well, now they're going to respond in some way, shape, or form, and it allows us to move the conversation in a more romantic way, or even just a more fun and engaging way than just, question, answer. You're an interesting guy. You have a lot of experience. You've traveled all over the world. You speak Spanish, a few languages, all of that stuff is really cool. So when you do cold reads or when you move conversations in more interesting directions, it allows you to showcase those things that are more important.
I think she was surprised I spoke Spanish,
Yeah, definitely.
Surprised her.
Yeah, definitely. But
And
that's
they don't
a good
expect
thing.
me. They don't expect me to speak as well as I do.
Yeah, even I speak Spanish. I didn't expect you to speak as well as you do. That's a good thing, though. Like, if you have stuff like that, and if you happen to, if in particular, I like dating women who are, Latina ethnicity. That's a good way of gauging that. I can't tell what ethnicity you are. You guess, and then if they tell you that, you can ask them, do you speak Spanish? That's you can integrate stuff that is cool and interesting, but naturally bring them into the conversation with a little bit of intention. This allows us to not only meet and talk to people about shared experiences and things that we're naturally interested in, which is going to make the conversation more fun. But beyond that, it also allows you to get a better understanding of showcasing your personality, showcasing what makes you unique, and just talking about stuff that is going to be perceived as higher value. You're integrating the feedback in each interaction better and better.
I'm having fun. I'm feeling confident. I think it's a lot better than when I you the very first time. The very first time, I don't think I felt nearly as confident, or comfortable,
Now that we're moving out of the park where girls are seated and it's easier.
Yeah, I have to, it's a little more challenging actually. I got to stop them in the street.
Yeah, so you want to make sure you get in front of them at a good enough distance, get their attention, and then deliver the opener, just because it could be a little bit more chaotic, especially where we're going.
Yeah, this is definitely more challenging for me.
Yeah, which is great. Which will be great practice.
Yeah.
And also reading if they seem like they're in a rush or not. That can tell you if you probably need to cut the interaction a little bit, compress the whole process, and maybe ask for the
what happens if I get an Insta date?
If you get an Insta, great.
Really?
That's great. Yeah.
Excuse me, you're very pretty, and I just wanted to say hello. What is your name? Where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Oh, well, welcome. Have a nice day.
You did a good job of getting in front of her initially.
Yeah.
I could sense you were a little hesitant because she was hesitant.
Yeah.
And I could tell that made you want to exit the interaction quickly.
A little bit, yeah.
So don't let that get in your head, because she did still stop.
No.
Oh, okay.
In the beginning, especially because she's walking, they're not in the park anymore. They're not sitting down doing nothing. They're going somewhere. And now you're coming up to them. It's going to be a little higher pressure on them as well. So don't take the fact that they didn't immediately stop and they're evaluating you and doing their stranger danger assessment on you as a negative. It's just going to be, you should expect that to happen.
Okay.
Because she did end up stopping. She did talk to you. She answered all your questions. So you would want to keep going at that point. Good learning lesson. Don't get so easily discouraged.
Excuse me. Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name's... What's your name?
When you do an approach like this that's fast on the street, especially when it's going to be last minute, instead of opening with oh, I want to introduce myself, it lacks context, right? Which is why I would rather just say hey, I saw you, I wanted to come say hi, or hey, I wanted to meet you, or a direct compliment. That way they get the context of the interaction immediately, rather than hey, I wanted to introduce myself. It's so what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe a compliment.
Yeah, compliment, or just hey, I wanted to say hi.
Okay.
I like your outfit, or whatever,
How is I want to say hi different than I want to introduce myself? That's so much different.
Well, it's not, but if you think about just think about the wording and the phrasing of it, right? Oh, I want to introduce myself. It's are you selling me something?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I like that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Excuse me. Just want to give you a compliment. Your hair is, I love your blonde hair.
Yeah.
Are you from Sweden?
Yes.
No, you're not. Are you? Oh, really? Did you grow up in New York or Sweden?
I grew up in Florida.
Oh, you did? Which part? Ah, I go to Miami quite a bit. Do you ever go to Miami?
Sometimes, not very often.
Oh. What do you do in the city?
I go to school here.
What are you studying?
Business degree mixed with design.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Business and design. What do you like to do for fun?
See friends, get a coffee.
Yeah.
Go for a run.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look kind of athletic. Do you run a lot?
Yeah, I
How like what's your pace in a mile?
do. I don't really track it. I just kind of run for fun.
Do you so is running like your main sport, or do you other sports as well?
Mainly running.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice. Anyway, have a nice day.
You too.
Walk me through what happened at the end then.
I gave up, which I probably shouldn't have, but I don't know. I kind of like didn't know what to say, and then the discomfort increased again. I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
It's really important to just fully commit. Even if it feels a little awkward or uncomfortable, just stick it out and stay fully committed, because that's actually the only way to get it to a point where it's not going to be awkward and uncomfortable, because you have to like hit that critical point. Once you get over that initial discomfort hump and just like, okay, he just seems like a normal guy, maybe just a little friendly, then you can start building a little bit more. The main thing to keep in mind is that I think that your energy is showing up different than it was in the other interactions. So just treat it like you would at the park. Fully committing is even more important here.
It's more awkward for me because I'm not standing in front of them. I'm walking alongside them. I feel like I'm like harassing them.
This is the perspective that's going to make it feel easier, is that like you're not harassing them, right?
Yeah.
You're standing next to them. You did a good job of like giving her distance so she can feel comfortable. If she's uncomfortable, she'll just tell you, or she'll just like walk ahead really quickly. And again, you're not like blocking off her exits or anything like that. Don't get in your head and don't like defeat yourself before you're in the interaction.
Yeah, I feel like the conversation was like I would ask a question, she'd give a very short answer. I would ask a question. After like 6 of those, I'm like, I don't know if this is going in the right direction. But
You did a good job like with the cold read. The difference was she was giving you a short answer, so you could do a cold read and then like maybe like challenge her a little bit to see if she'll bite and start to invest a little bit. Because again, even if in some of the interactions back when at the park, the first back and forth until you find rapport and get over that initial hump is always the hardest part.
It's interesting that my interactions here are quite different than at the park. Just the setting is a little different. But
Yeah, the setting and the venue selection makes a big difference.
Excuse me. Hi. I just want to give you a compliment. You're very beautiful.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where are you from?
Originally.
My parents are from. Actually, like right outside.
Oh wow. Okay.
And my dad went to that like famous private school called.
Nice.
Oh, you don't know.
I've heard of it.
Okay. So what are you doing here for?
I live here now.
Okay. Oh, you're a. I love that.
Works for now.
So you must travel a lot, huh?
I do. Yeah.
Do you have any like favorite destinations? Do you do modeling? You look like you should do modeling. You're very beautiful.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's
I never
true.
really like took it up.
No, you could definitely do that.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. Or what about dancing? Are you a dancer?
No, I act.
What's your name, by the way? I love the name. My name is. Yeah. So you're from. How long ago did you move here? Well, what do you do for fun when you're not
This, hang out.
hang out?
Buy stuff I'm not supposed to buy.
Have you heard of? That's a private club I belong to. I'll take you there. Let's go have a drink sometime.
Yeah.
Do you? Let me get your phone number.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to a really nice spot.
Definitely. I would love to.
But
I feel like I'm still new. I've been here for like a year, but
for a year?
yeah, I'm gonna call them. So.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Awesome. You got it.
Yeah. Hey, boy.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
I got your voicemail, by the way.
Oh my god. Don't listen to that.
It was really nice to meet you. I will be in touch. You're gonna love. I'm gonna show you a very nice time. Last question. Your tattoo. What is that of?
Random. I'm very spontaneous.
All right.
I kind of just, I got one the other day.
Oh my God. You must work out. No,
I don't.
you don't. Okay. Just natural.
Long story.
Long story.
Very long
What's your background ethnically? Because you've got a really cool
story.
mix.
African-American.
Okay.
As far as I know of.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
all the way back, but
All right.
yeah.
Anyway, have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll be in touch.
Happy birthday.
And by the way, if you're an older, successful guy who's looking to master the skill of meeting women in person and learning how to build magnetic attraction with women, then click the first link in the description and book a call to work with me personally inside my private coaching program.
Excuse me. Just wanted.
Oh, we're going to a meeting. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't think it helped that she saw us.
Okay.
You know, talking. It was good try. But like she literally said no, and then she's like looking at me, like messing around with my
You're like, I don't
headphones.
know. Excuse me. I just want to compliment you. You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you a model?
Yeah.
Oh, which company? Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Right? Are you from New York?
No, I'm not.
Isn't it very cold up there?
It's cold, but it's kind of like, it's nice sometimes because we get to like ski.
And you're here like full time modeling, or you're just visiting? Those are your friends?
Yes, my roommates.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let me take you out for a drink sometime. What do you think?
I mean,
What's your name?
nice to meet you.
Yeah. What? Can I get your IG?
Sure.
By the way, it's my birthday today,
Happy birthday.
so this is my birthday present.
Yeah, this is your birthday present?
So okay, I'll follow you.
All right, I'll follow you back.
Yeah. Have fun. Have a great day.
After successfully completing the challenge and getting 3 phone numbers, Todd was on a hot streak. But despite his success, there were still a few key mistakes that you're likely still making that held him back. So make sure to stick around and watch till the end to avoid making these mistakes yourself, and to watch Todd break down the exact step-by-step process he used to go on 20 dates in the last month, so you can steal it and use it for yourself.
I was like, she's taller than me, so that would be good for a clip, and I wasn't sure if you were gonna do it, so you beat me to it, so I'm very glad.
Oh, you were gonna do it?
Yeah, I was. She's tall. I like approaching girls who are taller than me for the videos.
Oh, okay.
Because guys are always like, oh, well, you're tall, so of course girls are gonna say yes, but that girl's taller than you, she's taller than me, so I was like, yeah, this would be a good one. And I would go, you're in front of me, I'm like, great, excellent. So I'm glad you did it.
That's hilarious. I'm using the birthday thing to my advantage right now.
Very much.
They like that. I'll start to make up birthdays. You can add that to one of your videos. Guys, here's another trick. Just tell women it's your birthday.
You did a good job of like complimenting her, which I think was good in the beginning. I think you probably did it a little too much. I think it's a good mistake in that at least you're making the interaction romantic. Although that's not what I would say is most ideal, I still think you did a good job filling the silences when you weren't sure what to say. You just complimented her and then integrated a cold read, right?
You must work out, no?
I don't.
You don't. Okay. Just natural.
Long story.
Was there anything about that interaction that you felt was either good or bad about?
While I think I'm pretty decent at thinking of things to say, at times I do feel like I'm grasping at it, you know?
Grasping
And
at
it
straws.
disappoints me a little bit because I thought I was better at it than I actually am.
There's always going to be an element of that, and that's why I said you continuing to compliment the girl, that was like a good mistake, right? Like in
Yeah.
a perfect world, we wouldn't give her 5 compliments in a row.
Yeah.
But it's also not the worst thing because it's at least keeping the interaction romantic. And if you're struggling to fill the silence, that's like a good way to at least fix that problem in the immediate term.
Right.
Again, you're gonna get silences like that. Sometimes it's okay to like let it build a tiny bit, make eye contact, and then go to the next thing. You don't want to be like rushed or like very frenetic about jumping to the next thing either, because then it's gonna create bad energy.
I agree.
Overall, you did a good job holding frame, being calm and grounded, and she was taller than me, so that's great.
Yeah, that
I
was
wasn't even wearing heels, so I'm like, if I didn't get it, at least did. That's
clients do my job for me. They do the approaches with the girls who are taller for me. I don't even need to do it. That's exactly how it's supposed to work.
You're a good-looking guy, so do guys ever say, hey, man, like it works for you because you're good-looking kind of thing? Do you ever get that complaint from guys or that objection from guys?
Well, of course, that's an objection, right? And to be honest, your appearance matters a lot. You're older than a lot of guys, but you get much better results than some of the younger guys in the program.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, how do you, as someone who's in his 50s, get better results than some of the younger guys in the program? One, because you take a lot of action, you're diligent, and you know how you found a way to make that work for you, whether it's on the apps, on Instagram, and even now doing the approaches. Whereas like some of the younger guys, I think the guys when they're a little younger, they have less urgency because they think they still have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm sure with you, you're like, I got to make this happen, right? Like,
Right.
not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Let me do these approaches and let me like make the big changes, because otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna miss out on those opportunities. It's like there's all these things, right? Like obviously being young and youthful, like that's a big advantage,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, look at you. You're totally crushing it with these approaches, and now obviously in the program. You went on like 20 dates a month ago or whatever it was.
Overall, whole day, we did what, maybe like 6, 7, 8 approaches
Probably like 8,
total.
something like that.
How'd you feel overall, like coming into it, and now that you've done a bunch? I think what you had, maybe 1 or 2 immediate rejections, or 3. So like that's pretty good. I think 1 or 2 of them were on the street, which is always going to happen. And then there was the one girl sitting down. But I think one of the main takeaways is that like you have really good, confident vibe and energy, which helps a lot. And obviously you well dressed, well put together. So I think that really helps the initial reaction that you're going to get from girls, which is important. The vibe and the energy that you show up with is really important, not just in the initial interaction, but over the text conversation, on the date, etc., as I'm sure
Yeah,
you know.
I think that before I joined this program, first of all, I didn't do cold approaches, and I just had very little interaction with women, period, for a long time. As I said to you earlier, like having done the program for a while now, you've helped me so much gain enough success that really helped build my confidence, which goes a long way, so that when I approach women, I think subconsciously or maybe also consciously, like I have enough wins under my belt so that it gives me a lot of confidence. And when I get rejected, I don't really feel it too much, you know, because I've also gotten rejected along the way. So with your help, I've been playing the game pretty actively for a while. I've experienced enough wins and losses now where, you know, I can just go out now and have a lot of fun with it. And you know, I genuinely enjoyed the experience. I mean, there are things to improve on, and at times I feel like I'm trying to find like what I'm going to say next. But because I'm enjoying the experience, I think that the girl kind of feels that too. It's not awkward because I'm just genuinely having a nice time. You know? So
Yeah.
it feels natural.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. You do come off really, really natural. I think the reason you've done so well in the program and you're going on so many dates is because you're very good at taking the feedback and then immediately applying it. Like I mentioned, you know, you're kind of half committing on the approaches. You're psyching yourself out. Like just trust yourself. You're doing well in the park. You do well generally in your interactions, and then the next 2, bam, like very, very.
Yeah,
it was easier.
When we changed the venue, you're right. When it was more on the street, and it was a little more challenging to me. And I was doing the same kind of a line that I was doing in the park, but I didn't realize it until you pointed it out that I needed to tweak it a little bit. It didn't have to be a dramatic tweak, but I did tweak it, and then I had a lot of success the very next 2 approaches. So sometimes just a little bit of work can mean the difference between success and not having success. So your feedback was great. I was able to apply it, and I had a lot of success the next 2 interactions. So.
Yeah, I think the other thing that was really helpful as well is like you just trusted yourself a little bit more, and that's why I like to make sure that you get a lot of experience in doing the approaches. The whole day, the design of the day is intentional, right? When I'm thinking, okay, like where's currently at? Where are some of the things he's struggling with? You know, I know we talked previously that on the street you do well most of the time, but like not as well as you feel you could. So that's why I wanted to build your confidence first in the park in an easier environment, and then move you over. And then because now we got good repetitions, good positive reinforcement of you doing the right thing, getting success, and then we got you over here. Yeah, there's a little bit of an adjustment period, but that's always going to happen, right? And then now we have that experience of, like I told you, is like you're doing well in the park. It's the same thing. The only thing is you have to tweak the open, because you know the way you open a girl who's sitting down doing nothing versus a girl walking in a rush on the street versus a girl in a loud bar or nightclub is all very, versus a girl in a coffee shop is all very different. Which is why, like as I'm sure you know, we don't use like a lot of the same recycled openers. We calibrate it based on what's going on.
The way you coach it feels natural and authentic. It doesn't feel like gimmicky.
Yeah,
I think there are some people out there who try to coach you to deliver this line all the time, but with you, it's just much more naturalistic. I think the girl feels it, you know. She knows if you're a player just throwing some line at her versus just a human being who's, you know, showing up with confidence and trying to engage in a conversation, you know. So, yeah, but your feedback was really helpful. So thank you.
So you've been in the program a while now. I know, like we talked about, like you just went on like 20 dates in June.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And almost all of those were first dates, right? Basically.
Yeah, pretty much all of them. And they were with very beautiful women, like 8, 9s, and 10s. Before I joined the program, I spent a long time having no success. I just didn't know what to say, how to say it. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing on dates. And actually, for a good amount of time, I just gave up. I wasn't even trying. After meeting you, after starting the program, you know, it didn't happen overnight.
Yep.
As you know, it was a process, but it was like brick by brick, you know, and I was having wins, you know, and then some time would pass and there would be another significant win. And then things just, at some point, things really started to snowball, you know. Like I said, I had 20 dates, first dates in 1 month. Obviously, it's subjective, but I thought they were very beautiful women. They were women, you know, in their 20s and early 30s, maybe mid 30s. You know, I'm 54. I'm dating exactly the age and the quality in terms of beauty that I want, and I attribute that 100% to you, because before I met you, I had no game. I had no idea what I was doing. And as I said to you in our initial conversation, I said, Benjamin, I feel like I've got potential, but I just don't know what to do. Your help has made all the difference.
Like when I work with guys, even guys in like their 40s, 50s, sometimes guys as old as in their 60s, like once you start getting a little bit older, like finding a woman who can keep up with you energetically, physically, that's a very real thing.
Right.
So,
right.
you know, I'm glad that you were able to get that handled and get that addressed.
Yeah. No, I mean, when I go on dates with women, it doesn't happen all the time. I don't want to exaggerate, but I've had women tell me that, you know, among other things, they really like my youthful energy.
I mean, it's obvious, literally like almost all the approaches that I think you get, like I said, you got 1 or 2 immediate connections. I think that's a testament to the fact that like you have a very vibrant youthful energy for your age, which is important.
It's my birthday today. I'm 54, but I feel like I'm 30. So hopefully I'll live a long life. And thanks to you, I think I really have an opportunity now to date the kind of women that I want to date, and then hopefully narrow that down and maybe meet somebody who I can have a more serious long-term relationship with. But for me, you got to walk before you can run, and you've really helped me get to the point now where I'm really in a good position now, thanks to you. Because I have been meeting so many women in other settings, I've been, I guess, less motivated to make it happen on the street, but
suffering
today,
from success.
But today we made it happen on the street, so that was a great experience for me.
Yeah, I know over the last couple months, you've definitely done some on the street. I know you said you've gotten even a few instant dates.
I find that sometimes I'm getting Instagrams and it doesn't even occur to me that I'm trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just happens. You're just
striking up a conversation, and one thing leads to the other. So it's just all of it's feeling much more and more natural.
What do you think was like the most impactful part of the process or the program overall?
I was going on a bunch of dates and I was having some more success in terms of holding the girl's hand, but I wasn't really able to get over beyond that.
Yeah,
I even wrote in the group chat, I was like, I cannot get past the hand holding. You know, I try to kiss the girls, they never want to kiss me. But one of the things you pointed out was you emphasized again how important it is to physically and verbally escalate in such a manner that you can go from hand holding to, you know, the next thing and the next thing. So then I had a breakthrough. Like a few dates after that, you know, I finally kissed a girl. And sometime after that, you know, I did more than that, you know, just kiss a girl. And so to some extent, there was some fine tuning that happened. I just kind of had to figure out what works for me. But the guiding principle was, you know, physical escalation, verbal escalation, make sure the interactions are romantic, keep things light and fun. I just needed really to understand what it is I'm supposed to be doing, and then you showed me the way, and I've had a lot of success.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
If you'd like to work with me personally and get coached just like you saw, click the first link in the description and apply to work with me inside my private coaching program.